As we continue the UP Fights Breast Cancer, we get an update on what the newest technology is, both in regard to 2D as well as 3D mammography, as well as in biopsies. Local 3's Corinne Griffith explains.
The origin of mammography can be traced back to 1913 and perhaps even earlier. The first compression mammography machine, as we know them today, was invented in 1966. However, mammography has come a long way since then.
Over time it's improved because it's become digitized. And then within the last several years, 3D mammography has become in the forefront of mammography.
But what is 3D mammography? Let's start by explaining 2D mammography, which has been the standard way to view mammograms for years. 2D mammography is similar to an X-ray.
A single view where the X-ray beam is coming at you and you get a plate behind you and there's a single picture.
A 3D mammogram takes hundreds of images from different angles to create a detailed picture of the breast.
In the past, when I read a mammogram consisted of 4 images. Now I'm looking through every single layer of the breast, similar to a CAT scan, so to speak. So now I have images of the breast at every single layer, and there's about 300 to 400 images.
You look down into the breast, sort of between areas that might obscure a tissue.
This advancement in 3D mammography has changed the way radiologists read mammograms and diagnose breast cancer.
My ability to detect invasive cancers is far greater with the 3D mammography. You're able to see clearly, like, okay, yeah, I can definitely see that's a lymph node, or I can definitely see that's just tissue superimposed on top of each other. But the biggest thing is this detection of small invasive cancers with the 3D mammography. It's a really great innovation for breast imaging.
And while the 3D mammogram takes doctors longer to read, the detail it provides is incomparable to 2D imaging.
That's a real game changer for us. And even the number of breast cancers that we found last year is one of the highest rates I've ever had. I mean, it really, you find some of the smallest cancer, and when I look back and I see the regular 2D, the digital mammogram, and then I can see it so clearly on the 3D mammogram, it's like night and day. You know, I mean, it's like you can't go back now. I mean, this is really outstanding technology.
It is becoming more and more common for hospitals to adopt 3D mammography. Both UP Health System and OSF St. Francis Hospital offer 3D mammograms. In fact, OSF Hospital has plans for a new mammography suite to make having these images taken easier and more comfortable for patients.
Anything you can do to make that experience more relaxing, more warming, more caring and compassionate, and that's what our department employees do, and this just only supports that.
A generous donation made by the Women in Philanthropy group has made these renovations possible.
We're going to paint, we're going to do new floors, we're going to do new cabinetry. The machine itself will stay the same. We're just trying to make it a little more serene, a little more calm with the soft colors, the more spa-like setting, just to make the experience a little more enjoyable for the ladies who are here.
Advances in mammography imaging is saving lives. If you are 40 or older, schedule yourself for a yearly mammogram and ask your radiologist about 3D mammography.
And I always try to show her, like, look at how we found your cancer because of this 3D mammogram.
Stay tuned for more of our special, The UP Fights Breast Cancer. Up next, individualized treatment after a breast cancer diagnosis.